Namaste, beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining me back on the mat for another edition of Barefoot Yoga. Here we go. Today I want to take you through, we're going to do just a beautiful little flow. It's called the Goddess sequence, which is think of yoga as just waking up to your body, waking up to yourself, and just a little compass reset your north, so that you can just find your own flow and you can feel like you can cope with everything that the world is going to throw at you on a daily basis. And I love to think of yoga, the flow is to move things on so they don't get stuck and you don't feel stuck in yourself. So we're going to do a little bit of mindfulness first. Mindful breathing is what I call it. So just let's get going. Let's come into a really comfortable seated position, whether that's in cross legs. You can do this little section lying down if that's where you're feeling right now. Seated can take a little bit of a while to practice how to sit really comfortably. You can sit on a cushion, you can lean against the wall. So go find your comfy spot, and so looking forward to this today. Let's just begin nice and comfortable, and I just want you to sit. If you feel really good and you'd like to close your eyes, it's a better way to be able to tune in to what's going on for you, but if you prefer to keep the eyes open, that's okay too. So the first thing we're going to do is just check in with ourselves, ask ourselves how we're going. So, and that just takes a practice of just stopping and learning to listen. So close your eyes where you are and just start to just see if you can just pay attention. Feel the weight of your body sitting down onto the earth. Feeling the heaviness in your legs. See if you can sink it all down, right down to your legs and your bottom. So you feel really grounded. You feel steady. And there's steadiness of the earth beneath you. You feel the firmness, and you just notice it. Notice anything that's coming up for you, even if it's uncomfortable. And just let that wash over you. Let it come, and just let it go. Whatever comes to you, that's what the message is learning to just listen. And then I want you to see, closing your eyes, let's just take a few mindful breaths, which means just starting to listen to your breathing. So just take a nice big breath in through your nostrils. Feel your chest rising and falling as you take a big breath out. And just ride it like a wave in the ocean. Keep riding your waves, breathing in and breathing out, with no purpose here other than to just know you're breathing. Breathe in and breathing out. Maybe you can feel your chest moving, maybe you can feel your shoulders. It can take a while. I love to think of your mind and your body like a snow globe, shaking it up, and all the energy is just jumping all over the place. Our attention jumps and shifts, and we get distracted by everything that's around us, all the sights, all the sounds, all of the senses tingle. And mindfulness is just harnessing those. So just sit and be, know where to be, and nothing to do but just weave the story to your mind of just being. And already, see that? Just a few breaths and already starting to feel a whole lot calmer in your own being. It takes a while. It's like that snow globe. It keeps, shake it up. That's how we feel most of the day. Yoga is putting the snow globe down and waiting for that glitter to just sink. It just drops slowly and falls back down until there is a real stillness inside of you. So let's do the same thing with the body. Let's remove that energy that just jumps all over the place, and the purpose is it can be really distracting. So our purpose is to remove that from our body. So let's have a tiny little stretch out. We're going to breathe in up, and we're just going to bring the spine, hands down, resting your head down, your ears dropping down between your shoulders. Nothing to do but just sit in it and notice what your body says to you. Sometimes it sings, and sometimes it screams, and sometimes it just whispers quietly. Inhale up. We're going to take the hands back and open up the heart, open up the chest. See how that feels. And think of this as removing anything in your body, any tightness, any tension, any stiffness, coming back up. Let's put a little sideways stretch in now. So we're going to breathe in. Let's bring those arms up, nice and soft in the shoulders. And as we exhale, we're just going to follow it over to the side. You can rest the hand, come onto the elbow. And you're waiting. You're not trying to get anywhere. You're not trying to stretch yourself in two. Just gently inviting the body to just wake up, and inviting the mind to listen. Down onto our other side, and we're just going to lengthen through. And you're just sitting into it, you're waiting, you can actually feel your muscles starting to stretch out. It doesn't take much. Often we don't know we're feeling tight and tense until it's already a little bit too far. Let's bring the left hand onto the knee. Inhale, lift through the crown of the head, skull shining. And as we exhale, we're just going to let that shoulder move around in one direction. The other shoulder comes in the other direction. And we're just letting it all out. Let your head look forwards, and nice and gently just follow your body around. So we're not in a hurry. That's the one thing. Inhale up and exhale, because the body can take its time. And this is our time. So the last thing we want to do is hurry our way through, because why would we hurry? We've got nowhere to be. We're already here. And very gently, all the way back to where we started. Glorious. We're going to roll over onto our knees and hands and repeat those movements again. So onto your hands and your knees. And as we inhale, we're going to lift the spine, open the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to follow our breath. It's going to take as long as it takes to exhale and empty our lungs. And let's repeat that one more time in our cat. Inhale, lifting the heart. And as you exhale, just rolling through your body as your body says feels good. You can already feel that tension coming out of all of your back, dropping back to a nice neutral flat position. So now we're going to put a little twist into our spine. So we're going to take our right hand, palm facing up, and we're going to float it, or just scoot it along until you can rest down on the whole length of your shoulder and your arm, resting the temple down, and just feel like you're just drawing your left shoulder to the ceiling. And if it feels good and you'd like to extend the arm up to the ceiling, making some space, but we're not trying to hold it here. We're just moving through today. So bringing the hand down, lift your head, and we're going to rise back up to where we started. Moving as if you're gliding through honey. Turn the left palm up and just follow it through under. And get yourself anchored, feel good. And if you want to bring the arm up, you can. Or you may prefer to just keep the hand pressing into the mat and waiting for your body to just fall into its place. Your body will when it starts to trust you. So the next move here is to put a lift into the chest again. So we're going to slide those hips on down and lead with the heart. Roll those shoulders open and back and down. I'm just breathing into the chest, letting that movement happen. We're inviting our spine along for the ride. We're going to push those hips back through our coffee table, big toes together, and we're going to take it all the way down now. Think of your spine as the thing that is like an accordion. It just, like a concertina, it just opens up like a little bud in the morning, just blossoming open when you get a little bit of movement happening. Coming back up onto your knees now. Let's take this up into a little bit of downward facing dog, tucking our toes under. In order to rise up, we're going to push down, so we're going to let the hips rise. The arms will straighten, the legs will straighten. And just drop in wherever you are, wherever that feels right for you. So remember, we're trying to remove tension and tightness, not add it in. So now looking up, you guys, sending your right foot forwards. And we're just going to float our way up. All the way, just lifting the spine, freeing it up, making some space in your heart. And all the way back down to the mat we go. So bring the hands down with you, feeling the way your body moves. Make this as minimal movement as you can. Sliding that right leg back, take it up into your down dog again. Feeling what your body tells you. Looking up, see if you can float your left foot forwards. We're just balancing out the body with two sides of the body, two hemispheres of our brain. And the whole purpose here is just to see what story we want to weave to the mind. Alrighty, all the way back down to earth, turn the toes over. Let's take one last move down into my beloved Balasana Child's Pose. Sinking in, diving into your body, wherever it is. Your beautiful spine releasing and blossoming open like a flower in the sunshine. Inhale, lifting your head, sliding all the way back up. Going to put a tiny twist. You know I love the twisting. Right foot forward, so we're in this half lunging position. And you're going to bring your left hand down, it is. We're going to take, as we're in this position, we're going to take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to follow our body up. And just feel that heart, like petals in a flower, opening to the sunshine, just waiting for them. And they move slowly. If you were watching a flower blossoming open, you wouldn't see the movement. Let's send that leg back over onto our left hand side. So this is our right hand down. Take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to follow the movement over to the side and breathing the whole way through. Just feeling that relief in your body as those muscles just stretch open. They hold so much of our tension, our tightness. Tucking the toe under, straightening up the leg. Send it back to down dog for the final time. And this time, beautifuls, we're going to stand up. So send your right foot forward. And then send your left foot forward. See if you can straighten both legs. Doesn't matter if you're touching the ground or not. And as you exhale, just dive in. See how it feels. Check in with what your body says feels right for you. And coming up is bring the head up first so you don't get dizzy. Bring your heart and shoulders up. And very peacefully. So that's really my purpose here, is to show you how peaceful you can move. Because remember, inhale at your heart. I'm coming around so I can see you. The purpose is to move with your body and not against it. So that's my purpose of doing these videos, is to show you a peaceful way to work with your body and learn to listen. So I'm going to show you this gorgeous goddess sequence. So standing tall, toes and heels together, roll those shoulders up and down, and just find your place in the world, nice and steady, hearts open. And here we go. It's one of the most beautiful sequences. Inhale, raising the arms up over your head. Fingers together like a little pointer finger here, trigger finger. Take a nice big inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to float, stretch it out to the side. And inhale back to the center. And exhale, stretch to the left-hand side. Just feeling those ribs blossoming open. Back to center. And as we exhale, we're going to step around to the side of the mat. Feet slightly wider than hip distance. Hands up. This is called cactus arms, goddess pose. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to follow the balance. Shift exactly where you need to come down into beautiful goddess pose. Feeling your amazing strength in here. Beautiful. Take a nice big inhale. We're going to come up, stretch the arms, turn the right toes out. And as we exhale, we're going to flow down to the side now. Keeping both legs nice and straight. And just feel that blossoming, every petal, every cell you have waking up. We're going to bend at the right knee now and rest the elbow and take that arm all the way across. Get a little more of freedom. Remember, we're chasing freedom, so we're not trying here, we're just following. Now you're going to drop that left hand down. You're coming around to face your right leg. Both legs straight. We're going to shoot the hips back. Beautiful. This one's called mountain pose. So both legs are straight and you just fall down into it. Wherever your body wants to take you, that's the place we want to be. And as you inhale, just come up a little bit. Now, here's the tricky bit. We're just going to walk around, just moving the feet as it feels. Walk your hands over so you feel in charge. I'm going to go back in the opposite direction. So both legs straight. We're on the left-hand side now. Take a big breath in. And as we breathe out, we're just going to dive into ourselves wherever your body feels like it needs to take you today. There's our goddess, our pyramid pose it's called. And as you inhale, coming up a little bit, bringing your left elbow onto your knee, and we're coming across. There's that pose we already practiced on the other side. Gives us that gorgeous stretch around the hips. Now we're going to straighten up that left leg and take the arm up so we can really stretch into the chest and just feel beautiful and steady. And we're going to waft up. So we're going to inhale, pressure in the feet. Well done. All right, feet even. We're coming back to our beautiful goddess pose. Cactus arms. Shoulders wide, back beautiful and flat. Well done. And we're going to finish it off. So we're going to come back to where we started. Around to the front. Both feet here, trigger fingers. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale to your right. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. And back to the center. And all the way back down. Feeling your peace. Those arms are just floating through honey. Or like your glitter floating through your own snow globe here. That's one side, beautifuls. One more to go on the other side. So it's inhale up. Those fingers again. This time, just following left and right. for balance. So we're going to exhale, just float to the left hand side and inhale to the center. And exhale, just follow it round. What does it say to you? All the way to the right and back towards your center. This time you're going to exhale and you're going to step your left leg around. I've got my back to you, so I'm going to come back around. And we're doing our left side, yeah? So as we exhale, we're going to just follow our body down. We're not trying to get anywhere. We are where we are. Beautiful. Straightening up a little bit. Turn those left toes out, arms out, and we're going to roll ourselves down wherever it says it feels good for us. Exploring our body and what it is capable of is laying down this beautiful trust in what we feel. So stretching it out all the way through. Now we're going to flow to the front. So just let that hand just come on down, turn the toes so they're all facing forward. If you can get your hands down or not, it's okay. Push your hips back to straighten up both legs. And we're going to dive down into our pyramid. And we're going to flow around, so just follow your feet. Use your hands to walk yourself all the way around to that left-hand side. And pyramid. So both legs straight, just falling down wherever it feels right. You are not trying to get anywhere. And as you inhale, we're going to come up. We're going to pop that left elbow on the left knee and turning to the side. Well done. Beautiful. And then we're going to straighten up that front leg and take the arm up to the ceiling. Feel your heart opening. And you feel your body coming along for the ride because you're moving slowly enough. For my squeaky mat, hands at Cactus, take a big inhale, coming back down. So we're finishing back off the way we started, back down into our beautiful goddess pose. Feel that beautiful strength inside of you. Back up. We float back to the front. Trigger finger. Exhale to our left side. Inhale to our center. And exhale to our right side. And back to the center. And hands down through the heart. Back down by our sides. And just feel that you can feel your heart beating, you can feel the steadiness in your body. And that, my friends, how beautiful, centered, calm. We're going to sit ourselves down now. Beautiful. Just sit down however you like. We're doing like a opening and a closing, so it's always the cycle of it. So now we're going to finish the way we started, now that we've blossomed open. So back to our seated position and just coming straight back into our mindful breathing. You can close your eyes if that feels really comfortable. You just want to sink down inside yourself. So you want to try to feel like every breath you take out, you're just sighing to your body. Your body sighs along with you. As it gets softer and softer and softer, your body will just yield if you allow it. And our job is just to let it happen. And let's finish off with a few breaths. So we're going to take a big breath in through both nostrils. See how that feels, and as you breathe out, just let it all out. Back out through the nostrils. 2 more breaths, beautiful as you can. Inhale, think of it, your inhale like a bud blossoming open. You feel yourself filling up. And as you exhale, you just settle into the place you are. And last breath now, inhale and exhale, sinking in. Just feel yourself settling into place. And just come back to checking in, feeling your own stillness and that peace that you feel inside yourself. Beautiful people, I'd love to just finish off with a little bit of pranayama, a little bit of yoga breathing, which is purely for balance, balancing the mind, the two hemispheres of your brain, using our beautiful nostril breathing, our nostrils feeding directly to our brain. So this is a little groovy one. It's called Nadi Shodhana, and just means alternate nostril breathing. So we're going to use a thing, so just have a go. If you've never had a go at using the nostril breathing, you're going to take your right hand, first finger down, middle finger down, and turn it around. You're going to use these fingers to block your nostrils. So your right thumb will block your left nostril, and your other two fingers will block, right thumb to right nostril, and other fingers blocking your left nostril. Alright, so it feels a bit weird when you begin, but just do the very, very best you can. Let's see how we go. Bringing that hand up. Keep both nostrils free and take a big exhalation through both nostrils. Sinking down with that exhalation, relaxing your body down. And here we go. We're going to block off that right nostril. Inhale, left nostril. And block it off. Exhale, right nostril. Inhale, right nostril. Exhale, left nostril. Inhale, left nostril. Exhale, right. Inhale, right nostril. Exhale, left. Inhale, left nostril. Exhale, right. Inhale, right nostril. And exhale, left. And just gently release your right nostril, bring the hands back down. And let's just stop and smell the roses now. Taking time to just notice the effects. Now my beautiful people, if that does not make you feel calm and centered and focused and capable, means we need to do some more. It should have almost an immediate effect. So we smell the roses, we spend all that time blossoming and waking up. Think of your yoga practice as just an opportunity to wake up. You do not have to be standing on one finger to reap the full benefits of yoga. So namaste, beautifuls. Hopefully beautiful and centered and ready to go get them for the rest of the day. Now from here on in, we're the end of the month today, so well done for our month of June. I know I wasn't here the whole thing, life got in the way just a little bit. But I will be here every single week in the coming months with a new little flow for you to continue the journey that we have begun. Namaste.